Welcome to another Shade of Blue, episode 4. I messed up last time, and I think I labeled it 4, but I was counting the practice video. So
yeah,
it's episode 4. Welcome everybody. Quick shout out to my son Philip the Fourth and my daughter Alessandra. And in the comment section on Facebook, one of the people that actually did reply was my friend Christian Sanchez that lives in Mexico City. He wanted a shout out, and my mother. Shout out to my mom.
Okay, there you go. Shouts out to the moms.
Shout out. You gotta love the moms, man. The moms bring us in. So
yep.
You got any shout outs?
I got one shout out. I want to give a shout out to my little brother Zachary.
Yep. Shout to Zach.
He made varsity. He made the varsity basketball team.
Excellent.
Excited about that.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm excited for him. So he should do big things this year, I hope.
At least one of you guys got some athletic ability. So that's always
promising. I've always been athletic. I've always been athletic. I was good at baseball and football, but I was just too shy back then to do anything with it.
Yeah, Zach doesn't look so shy. You don't look like the shy type.
He's a little quiet, but he still gets out there and does what he has to do. That's the difference. He's a little shy, but he still handles it.
We were too scared to leave the house, man. That was the problem.
No, I had one. I actually did one football practice or tryout in high school, and I almost had a heat stroke. Everything started getting dark on me. I was like, I'm about to die. I never went back after that.
Yeah, you came close to going to the afterlife, and that was the end of that one.
Yeah, but I kind of wish I would have. That's one of my biggest regrets, actually, is never going back, either doing football or baseball in high school.
But, yeah, that's mine too.
Too late now.
Mine too, because I always played as a kid, so I mean, it's not like I couldn't play. It's just shyness, man. And then when I was younger, I didn't take losing lightly. So if I wasn't a starter or I lost, my spot or something, it would bother me. That's But I did win a championship though. When I was 7th grade, I played for my Catholic school, and we won the summer championship. The summer 2000, what was that, like 1996, 97? So I do have a championship trophy. Basketball. Basketball. I was actually a pretty decent basketball player. Yeah.
I cried one time in elementary because I was on the football team, and they forgot about me on the sidelines. They never put me in the game. And then my friend noticed that they never put me in the game, so he went and told the coaches, and they felt bad about it. So they told me that I would start the next game. But I remember I was like walking off the field crying. I was like, man, they forgot about me.
Yeah, you see, those are the things that we stayed inside for. It was those moments right there.
Yep, I was devastated.
Just stay inside the house and play our PlayStations on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendos. And yeah, I hate rejection, man. Rejection is my number one thing that I hate.
Yeah, y'all never forget that.
I'm feeling rejected with the viewers, but that's just, that's for me right now. So that's something I'm going through. I feel rejected.
Yeah,
we'll pick up.
Yeah, since we're talking about it, we noticed last week for some reason our views were a little bit low.
Yeah.
And the first couple of weeks our views were pretty good. I mean, we're still a new channel, but last week they were really low. So people need to tune in. Tell us what you want us to talk about. If we're not doing good, if we're not talking about what you want us to talk about, tell us what you want us to talk about.
Right. And it's a scary trend because on Facebook, we're not even getting likes or anything. We're just not getting zero response. I mean, what if I just need something? Give me a response, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Just write something. You want us to talk about the George Floyd case or something? I mean, anything, we'll talk about it. You let us know. It doesn't even have to be sports related. We could talk about anything. We're intelligent enough on the show, so we could talk about
a different sport, even a different sport that we hadn't talked about. My friend actually, shout out to Rodrigo on Facebook. He told me that he wanted us to start talking about soccer, but
seen that.
I don't know much about soccer.
Me neither. No, same here. I don't really want to know anything about soccer, but to expand our viewership, I will do it.
I Googled it a little bit too, because he wanted me to go over the Europa League, and I tried, and I didn't even understand the standings, the schedule is I don't get it. It's weird. I tried, Rodrigo. I tried.
Yeah, the standards are off. The schedule's weird, and just the way they even I love hockey and I love Ranger prospects, but even if I see a prospects in Russia, I just let him play. I don't even look over there. It's like one of those things. I don't know. I feel like if you're in another place or Europe, but it's just weird. The way they play, the way they operate is just weird. And it's something I don't want to waste my time on, but I will do it for the viewers. Because we're for the fans. That's what we're about. So
you're saying if there's like a league in a different country, you don't really keep up with it much?
It turns me off. Like, even unless it's like baseball, you see like the Dominican League or the Mexican League, because major league players are playing. And it's sort of like summer ball, but other than that, it turns me off. I don't know, something about it.
I'm a big fan of LaMelo Ball. But remember, like, was it like last year, the year before that, he was playing in
Yugoslavia, Croatia, or something. I know Croatia's not around anymore, but what's that, Czech Republic?
Yeah, and he even bought the team and stuff. But I was like, I wanted to watch him play, but at the same time, I was like, it's over there, so I don't really care about that.
It's a turn off. It's just, but it's nothing against other countries.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the rules and the standings. It's just strange to me. I don't know. It's like a turn off to me. But baseball is one of those things where you could kind of universally understand what's going on. Baseball's played one way, and the standings are like one way. I don't know if that makes sense. Even like the Europe football, the Canadian League, I don't watch that.
Yeah.
I don't follow.
I like curling.
Curling's nice. I like the Olympics or whatever they got going on with the curling. And
for some reason, it's funny. Ever since when Vernon Davis was the tight end for the 49ers, we started practicing with the Olympic team, the American Olympic team for curling. And he said how it was like really fun and it was like therapeutic and stuff. And I was like, what the heck? So I checked it out and I agreed. I was like, what the heck? It's like, what curling is, right? With the little weight thing and they slide it across the ice.
Yeah. Yep.
And they have the brooms and stuff.
Yes.
Something about it. I want to play it one day. I don't know where I'll be able to play.
We had a curler from the Olympics last year on our offensive line or the year previous, and he didn't work out. But we brought him in. Now it wasn't curling. What's the long tossing? The thing we got tossed that weight all the way across. He played for Florida State, and he was like the weight throwing champion. And he was super strong. And we brought him in to try on the offensive line, and he did okay in preseason, but he didn't make the final cut, and he retired.
Yeah, you're talking about the ball where they put it on their neck?
Yes, that one. You got to throw it. Yeah. Yep.
What is that called? I forget.
It's like long
toss. I was talking about it a couple of days ago.
Yeah. When the camera's on, there is a little bit of pressure. I kind of go brain dead for a second.
Shock put.
What's it called?
The shock put.
The shock put. Okay. Yeah. He was a champion from Florida State, and we brought him in to be on the offensive line, and it didn't work out. But we tried. He was strong as hell. He was a big dude, but he was kind of short, and it just didn't work out. But we tried. Yeah. The Giants were trying anybody. He tried you and me on the offensive line at one point.
Oh yeah, it would have been like, what was that movie with who was it? Mark Wahlberg, and when he tried out for the Eagles back in the day and he made it.
I don't remember that.
It was a true story. It was a true story. I guess it was. I think it was. Was it when the NFL was on strike or something?
Oh, the replacement players.
I think it was around that time, and he tried out, made it, and so it always gave me hope. I was like, maybe one day that'll happen again, and I'll get in there.
Well, we had I'm blanking right now, because the Mets had a pitcher, Rick Reed. He came in during the strike, I think it was at 95, and he wound up being a pretty decent pitcher for the Mets. He was actually okay. He came in off the streets, and then oh man, I'm going blank about somebody too that was like a replacement level and ended up being pretty good. I remember as the show goes on, but yeah, it could happen.
You know what?
Walking off the streets.
The thing I love about the NHL, I'm sure you know, is like if they run out of goalies, how they can get someone out of the crowd or someone out of the coaching staff.
Yeah,
to screw it up. They did that like a couple months ago. They did that.
Yeah, you could just get someone who's in the facility that knows anything about hockey, just become goalie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. What if they picked you? What if you're just chilling one day at a hockey game and they're like, you right there?
I could stop a puck or two. I could stop a puck, but it's coming fast though.
Yeah. You'll stop it. It might hurt though.
Yeah, I'm sure that gotta hurt, man. It has to hurt.
Yeah, because it's a big old chunk of rubber, almost
Right, I
like a big
see it
old
there.
thing of tar. Like,
Yeah, it has to be kind of rough. Yeah, and then you ever see those
Mhm.
defensemen when they just throw their body on the ground and they're getting hit in the face and they're losing teeth,
Yeah.
and they
My
don't make
sister
that
got
much
hit.
money.
My sister got hit a couple years back because they get season tickets to the Condors games.
Uh-huh.
My older sister Jennifer, shouts out to Jennifer.
Shout out to Jennifer.
She was because they get pretty close seats too, and I guess the puck came over the glass and it hit her. I think it hit her in the shoulder, but it was
Whoa.
enough to make she cried. It made her cry right there.
Yeah, that hurts,
So,
man. That
yep,
hurts.
gotta be
That
paying
hurts.
attention, Jennifer. Gotta get off your phone. Get off your phone.
That's why in a baseball game, I do not take my eyes off the play. I just don't. I know they have
Oh
nets
no.
and stuff now, but I do not take my eyes off the plate. I just don't. I'm going to the game on
Yeah.
Tuesday, actually. I'm going to the
Oh
Mets.
no way.
Mets and Red Sox. Yeah, shout out to Ron, my boy.
Oh,
He's gonna be on the
okay.
show. Shout out to Ron. He got us tickets to the Mets Red Sox for my birthday. So
Oh yeah. That's one thing I forgot to tell you on the show last week. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
thank you, my brother. Thank
I
you.
mean, I know I told you on Facebook, but for the
Yes.
folks watching, happy birthday, Phil.
You know, I didn't see that. You know what? I was a little disappointed because I didn't see your thing on Facebook. I thought you forgot about me, but I know we're busy with the show. So,
Well, no, that just shows that you're popular on Facebook. So people that are all over Facebooks, they actually know about the show. They're just ignoring it.
they just
But
ignore it.
anyways, so that just means you got so many happy birthdays on that day. You didn't see mine because you had so many.
I did, yeah. And you know what? I was in Florida too. So I was in Universal
Yeah.
Studios, Disney. I was all over. So I really wasn't looking at the Facebook stuff. But I did my general thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody.
See, I'm different because on my birthday, like for some reason, I do get a lot of people like tell me happy birthday on my wall, on the Facebook wall.
Yes.
And I'll like I feel like I don't like to just thank everybody all at once. So I go to every single individual one and I thank them. If I try to change it up a little bit, I'll put a different emoji, so it doesn't
You
look
make it
so
a personalized experience.
Yeah. I try. Instead of saying like thank you with this emoji, I'll do oh thank you so much with this emoji. Like change it up a little bit.
Yes, and it depends on your relationship with that person too. If
Yeah.
I'll say, oh, like with us, obviously, I say, I'll see you Wednesday, happy birthday, see you Wednesday, stuff like that. But I know what you're saying. It makes it a personalized experience. See, you're for the fans. You are for the fans, man. You make everything personalized, and we need the views now. You're very caring
person.
Yes, yes, you are.
Almost too caring sometimes.
Yeah. Same here. I think same here too. I think we're very similar personalities. So
I wish the folks cared about us.
the views are low, man, but we'll be all right. We'll look back at this and remember, we're still mixing it up. We're still getting the lighting down.
Episode 4. We're still in the single digits.
Yes. Yeah, this episode 4. So come on, we'll be all right. I was thinking about getting a green screen in the back.
Oh,
I was thinking about going green screen. I was, but
that'd be cool. And do like highlights or something playing in the background, or
like a ticker, like a score ticker rolling in the back. The scores of the game, something going on. Something we need we need to rejuvenate this show, man. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
My friends were actually just telling me the other day that I should get a flag like yours, the big one. But I like my little Dodgers flag.
Yeah, it fits your setting. My thing is,
and this one has actual like sentimental meanings or value behind it too.
What's that? The wave towel? That's a towel?
Yeah.
Was it playoff game?
No, I don't even know where it came from. Well, the old lady across the street growing up, her name was Mary. She was a big Dodgers fan, and she got me into the Dodgers too back in the day, aside from my grandpa. And because I would go to her house, do yard work, and then I'd go inside and she'd give me a soda and she'd have the Dodger games on. So I'd sit there and watch it with her sometimes. And then one day she gave me that flag. And so, I don't know, and she was like my grandma growing up. She was like my 3rd or 4th grandma because I had a bunch of grandmas.
Yes.
I love that flag.
No, it's sentimental. So that's old school then. That's years old.
I've had that one since I was probably like 9, 10.
Wow. So through the dark ages. That's through the dark years.
Did I ever tell you about the Lady Mary that I was just talking about with the flag? Did I ever tell you what happened?
No.
She passed away about, I don't know, like 6 or 7 years ago now. But since I'm saying she was a big Dodgers fan, last year for the World Series, once we got to the World Series,
Mm-hmm.
every like it was right when in game one, my phone when I get on my phone, like on the iPhones use Safari for like the web browser and stuff,
Yeah. Yep.
and it'll give you like hints of links to click sometimes, and oh, just random things to click. In the game one of the World Series, her obituary popped up with her picture on it. And I was like, what the
Wow.
heck? And
What?
I had never clicked it. I never searched at it or anything on my phone. And it was just weird. So I was like, what the heck? So I just forgot about it. And then
That's weird.
what happened? We ended up losing that next game, I think. And so it didn't pop up that day. But then I think the next game we won, it popped up. So every single game we won, it popped up on my phone. And then that game six, once it ended, it never popped up on my phone again.
That is extremely weird. That's
Yeah.
actually you always have those paranormal experiences though.
Dude,
So
I'm telling you, like this one, it was just too
that's
it was
not a
too crazy.
coincidence. Yeah, that's not a
Yeah.
coincidence,
Like
man.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. Did you
So
post that on Facebook at all?
no, I might have told you. I don't know.
Because I remember getting a laugh about it at the time. I remember
I think I did tell you.
and I was laughing about it. Yeah. I remember
Yeah, I
getting
mean
a
it was
laugh.
crazy. It was crazy, yeah.
James was
But I mean,
salivating, like getting the EVPs ready and stuff. He's wanting to go ghost hunting and stuff. But
you know, I was tell you about that last episode, how you were telling James to keep the ghosts out of it.
yeah,
I'm actually into ghosts myself.
so am I. But I try to stay away from it. Have you ever seen one?
Yeah.
Oh, so you physically seen a ghost, no doubt about it.
I've seen two in my lifetime, and they were both with my friend Georgie. Oh, that dude needs to go to church too.
Oh my goodness! But
He
what?
needs to go to church with Tiger Woods. He needs to go to church with Tiger Woods.
Just don't be speeding with Tiger Woods. He'll be
Yeah.
right. But
But
was it what type?
the first time we had seen the ghost, we were younger, and we were a lot of my family. They all know I did graffiti. They know I did
Mm-hmm.
graffiti,
Yeah,
so they're
you
not
were
gonna be surprised.
B-boy, whatever, right? Whatever that's
Yeah,
called.
that's now I was the goon. I was a goon.
You're a goon. Yep.
But so we were like in the outskirts of town doing graffiti on a train, and then when we're done, we're going down a dirt road. He was driving, and this big old white thing just popped up in the middle of dirt road, and then it like went into the bush real quick, and the bush didn't move at all. The bush just stayed
Mm.
like not moving at all. And so I was like, good, like 5 seconds go by, and I was just like thinking, I was like, the heck? So I looked at him and I was like, dude, did you just see that? And he said, F yeah, and like freaked out. And like
Right.
he started speeding down the road, and like we started getting the chills, or I started getting watery. Like it was weird, dude. So we've seen that one. Fast forward like 8 years later, I was with Georgie again, you know, and we're riding the bike trail
Mm-hmm.
like around like midnight. We're out there late. We were younger, so we were just riding around town doing whatever. And yeah, we're riding the bike trail, and the same exact thing popped up in front of us and just like took off. And we didn't say anything to each other. We just booked it on our bikes.
Wow, but you couldn't like describe what it was. It was just an image. It was like a blob or something.
It was almost just like a mist, like a white misty smoke thing came up and then
Okay,
just
but had no
darted off to the
features or
side.
anything.
Uh-uh.
Okay. Wow. Damn.
So, yep.
Mm.
I mean, it wasn't a figure or anything. If it would have been a figure, I would have freaked out probably. But I mean, it was still, you could still tell it was something. It was something.
Think you froze over there, brother. He froze up now. You chat with him. I think he froze up, everybody. So
There you are.
there you go. Yeah, you froze up.
You did too. Oh, you're
Oh,
still
really?
there. Now you're back now. Yeah.
It's funny because I was normal on my screen and you were frozen. And I was like,
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
he
the same.
froze up,
You were
everybody.
frozen and now I was moving. How many minutes was that? Was that at the 18-minute mark again?
Was it? I don't even
Seemed
know.
like it. I wonder if it's gonna be like a reoccurring thing for like that 18-minute mark.
Yeah, I hope not, because
I know.
our views are low as it is right now. We can't be having all these hiccups, man.
Yeah, and I bet you half the viewers left right there.
I think it was at the 18 though. Well, that's another thing. The live situation. Everyone I speak to is going live. That's the thing. That's all I hear. When are you going live? My
But what
mom.
about when we do go live? Are those people actually going to turn in?
I would hope so. I mean, because it's a lot of pressure, this show, man. It's a lot. And being live, I think, is even like crazier, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, but even my mom tonight saying, when are you guys going live? I want to watch it live. Everyone, every time, my father, when you going live, everybody, my sister, when you going live? That's all they say. So
Yeah.
live is coming. It's coming.
Yeah, we just got to figure that out because I don't know how we can do it live on here and then be live at the same time on YouTube to send a link out. I'm sure it's possible. We just got to figure it out.
Yeah, because you ever see YouTube has that go live button too? I don't know how that will work. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just if you're solo though, because I don't think it'll be able to do us both.
I see. Okay. Yeah. How
That's
do
what
we
I'm saying.
go
We got
live?
to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, because I watch podcasts on YouTube, like a Knicks podcast. They have 3 people in separate rooms and they're live. So yeah, you're right. I don't know how that will. I don't know. That's something
Let
I
us know
don't
in
know.
the comment section, people. If you know how to do it, let us know. We'll do
Please,
it.
just do it. Say something.
We're beginners.
Just let us know you're here. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, what's some love?
Yeah, some
Yeah,
love.
so let's get into the sports then.
Yes, let's do it. Let's talk
So,
about Alex Smith.
we want to get into Alex Smith?
Yes, get into Alex Smith and tell me about your personal experience and what you feel about Alex Smith.
Man, I mean, well, everybody knows like for a good 5 or 6 years of his career, the first 5 or 6 years of his career with the 49ers, he was pretty much like a bust.
Yep.
But have you ever heard of a bust that got 5 or 6 years worth of chances? So they believed in him. It's because like all those years we would always get different offensive coordinators, like different coaches. So we're moving everything around on him all the time, so we could never get comfortable. And then so finally, when Jim Harbaugh came, he believed in him, and he stuck with him, and that's when we all saw Alex Smith prosper and show what he was able to do. And remember, he almost broke the record for the best completed percentage in an NFL game. He was like, he went 19 for 19, I believe. If he would have got to 20 for 20, then he would have, I think, broke it at the time. And then so people always ask me too, would you guys have won that Super Bowl if he was in it and not Kaepernick? I've thought about that one a lot.
Me too.
I think we would have.
I think so too. I think so.
I don't know, like it's kind of like a weird conspiracy thing that a lot of like big 49er fans might know about. A lot of them might not. But if you're really deep into like the stats and like signature plays for the 49ers, you might notice it. The catch against the Cowboys came on 3rd and 3. And then the catch 2 was Steve Young. That one was on 3rd and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And those 2 quarterbacks won. Joe Montana, Steve Young won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
3rd and 3. They had that play on 3rd and 3. And then when Alex Smith went to Vernon Davis, the Vernon Post, that was on 3rd and 3 too. So I think it was just like it was weird alignments with him, man. So I think if we would have stuck with him, I think he would have got it sooner or later.
Yeah, I think Kaepernick was a good quarterback, but I felt like I just think Alex Smith was more solid though. I think he was more reliable because Alex Smith was like Mr. Reliable. You knew what you were going to get with him. You weren't going to get crazy stats, but he never turned the ball over. I mean, he was solid, tough, and the guy was like
tough as they come. He almost died and came back last year.
And the guy was like a cat. He had so many lives, and
let me say, don't get it twisted either though, because I love Kaepernick. I'm a big Kaepernick supporter. Some people might not like it, but I stood behind him when he was doing his kneeing stuff. I believed in it.
Yeah, me too. Cap was good, but I always looked at Alex Smith just a solid, steady dude. He was just steady. He never turned the ball over.
He was really exciting. Kaepernick was exciting, but Alex Smith, he had it. He just never got to show it,
Yeah.
And I believed in him. I believed it.
And if you look at it, I mean, the Giants won the Super Bowl, but if you look at it without Kyle Williams, maybe you guys go on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and Alex Smith is Super Bowl champion. So, got to look at it like that too.
All Kyle Williams' fault. But they also say too, like if that year in the draft, if we wouldn't have got Alex Smith, if we would have got Aaron Rodgers instead, Aaron Rodgers would have had that type of career, like the sketchy one. Yeah. And Alex Smith would have been one of the greatest of all times.
In a solid program, a more steady, solid program at the time.
Yeah.
Because now I think San Fran has this more solid program than Packers, but I think San Fran, you guys got it going on. You guys kind of got stuff under control. John Lynch is your GM, right?
Yeah.
Another good player.
Alex Smith, like you said, he's as tough as they come. Alex Smith, and I got the thing right here. It says he was told he was going to die after going septic. Yep. His leg might be amputated. He'd never walk again. He had 17 surgeries.
Yeah.
And then after 693 days, he made his return and helped lead Washington to an NFC East title.
Yeah, because I don't care how much money you have, how much fame you have, to go under the knife 17 times, that takes something inside of you. I mean, that's a man's man. Alex Smith is a man's man, but he was always like that. Even when he was a quarterback, he was just solid, steady. And look at Washington. They went to the playoffs because he was their quarterback. He came in and he got them to the playoffs. I mean, the Eagles tanked and the Giants should have went to the playoffs, but Alex Smith got in there, but Dwayne Haskins was a nightmare with Washington, and now Alex Smith got into the playoffs. But I always feel like Alex Smith is never appreciated enough because you always want the big numbers, but he's not a big number guy, but he's just a solid, steady quarterback. He was a really good player. He was in the hall. He's in a hall of good. I'll say that about him.
Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, I wonder if he's a Hall of Famer. I don't think so.
No. The numbers don't match up.
Yeah. But speaking of numbers too, speaking of numbers and conspiracy theories, did you hear about all the weird coincidences when he got injured?
Alex Smith recently?
Yeah.
No.
So it was, who were they playing that game? It was Washington. I know they was playing the same team that who was it that got injured back in the day? It was for the Redskins. Was it Joe
Theismann?
With, Joe Theismann?
LT. No, LT. Lawrence
LT.
Taylor almost took his leg off.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, dude, these coincidences are insane. So it happened on the same exact part of the field. And Lawrence Taylor was like the first defensive player to do something. I don't know. He was like the first all-pro defensive player ever.
Yep.
To do certain things with stats.
Revolutionized the linebacker position. He changed the game.
And then so J.J. Watt, the one who tackled Alex Smith, he's only been the second player to do what Lawrence Taylor did since that time. Yeah. He's the one who was in on that play that injured Alex Smith. So it was the same player, second player since LT that did that to Joe Namath. And then it was the same spot of the field, same score, and the same date.
Same date and everything, same score. Oh wow! See, you always got the spooky stuff going on. You always know the spooky details. Where do you get this information? Where do you get this stuff from?
I don't know. It just pops up. I guess I attract it. I attract it.
It pops up like the lady's obituary.
Yeah, it's just something. I got the aura.
It just popped up. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spooky. That's a spooky coincidence, though. That's really weird. That's really strange.
But the only difference is Joe Namath, he had to retire. Alex Smith came back
and won comeback player of the year and went to the playoffs too.
Yeah,
I think Alex Smith was a great player. I got to look at his stats though, but I'm sure he threw 170 something touchdowns, 200 something touchdowns for his career.
He didn't put up a lot of touchdowns, but I don't know about his whole career total. He might be up there.
I'm sure his interception rate is low because he didn't throw interceptions.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. For the first couple of years, he did suck.
Well, the team was awful, though.
Yeah. So his stats might be kind of messed up a little bit.
Gotta look into his stats a little bit more, but he's in a hall of very good, though. That I would say. Yeah. He's in a hall of good. Now, Eli Manning, what do you think about his Hall of Fame numbers.
I like him.
Hall
I
of
like Eli
Famer?
Manning. I mean, oh yeah, I think so.
Think so?
He's got 2 Super Bowls. That's
Against Tom Brady.
yeah. I was gonna tell you about this thing actually too. It said it. I found it on the internet. It's ranking the top 10 number 1 NFL draft picks of the 21st century.
Okay.
Guess who number 1 is?
Eli Manning.
Yeah, it was Eli Manning, Cam Newton, Carson Palmer, Andrew Luck, Michael Vick, and Alex Smith is at number 6. Matthew Stafford, number 7. Mario Williams, Jared Goff, and then Jake Long.
Wow.
So
I'm shocked. So they have Eli number 1 top draft pick the last century. Wow.
Ranking the top 10 number 1 NFL, well, all the number 1 picks that have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Eli is best on that list. No doubt. He's the GOAT. So when you talk about the GOAT,
I mean, and Cam Newton, I don't know if I would put him above. I don't know. I know he went to the Super Bowl. I don't know. I'd put him at 2 though. Cam Newton.
No. I might be tempted to put Alex Smith in front of him for career.
Yeah.
Alex Smith
even Matthew Stafford. Stafford's at number 7.
Yeah. No, I think Stafford's better than Cam Newton. I think he was better. Yeah. No, that's yeah. It's weird having Nick Newton too. Especially after that dud in the Super Bowl. Jeez.
I also found this pretty cool little thing. It was retirements that happened this offseason.
Yes.
There's a bunch of players that I didn't even know that retired. It's Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Alex Smith, Julian Edelman, Jason Witten, Greg Olsen, Thomas Davis, Marquise Pouncey, Mike Pouncey, Mikey Potty. Mikey Potty was a good 49 too for a few years.
Yes, he was.
Vance McDonald too. He was a tight end for us, and he went to the Steelers.
Yep.
So I don't know. And Matt Schaub, I guess I didn't even know if Matt Schaub retired.
Oh, me neither. I thought he retired already though. I haven't seen Schaub.
He was gone already, huh? So did I.
Yeah, I thought he was gone because I haven't seen him play in a while. He was around for a while. Matt Schwab.
Yeah, he was.
The Pouncey brothers retired. That was a little shocking to me when they both
retired together. I think that's pretty cool, huh? Like they retired the same year.
They always a little strange, them two. They always had like a little things going on the side.
They're always getting into fights and stuff.
Always like strange, like weird behavior. Yeah, so I'm not gonna miss them, but they're gone. Wow, I didn't realize they both retired. Wow. Good players, solid players.
Yeah. Well, so do you want to get into baseball? Baseball?
Well, listen. Baseball has not been very good to me lately because the Mets never play, and when they do play, they can't score runs.
Yeah, they're still first.
Yeah, but they were up 2-0 just now, and then as we're doing the show, I just take a glance at the score, and they're down 6-2. They're making the Cubs look like the 1915 Cubs or whatever.
Oh man.
Yeah, Mets. They're not giving me much to talk about right now. It's a sad situation with that. But who at one point is it like with all the stoppage? Is that affecting them? Or I mean, they're still in first place in the division no matter what. But I mean, I don't want this to be like the Washington football team where we get into the playoffs because everyone else stinks. Score a run. Can you get an out, dude? I mean, the Cubs stink. Can you get an out? I mean, come on. They strike out against every other team except the Mets. All of a sudden, now these guys are getting walks. They're long ball guys. They home run or nothing. Then when they're playing the Mets, all of a sudden they're hit button, stealing bases. Now it's like the 2015 Royals. Come on, man. Can't catch a break. I swear to God, baseball cannot catch a break.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the game yesterday. I was like, so you guys are 7-5 right now?
Gonna be 7-6. So you're not missing nothing. You watch them just sleepwalk through the game yesterday because I think they want ESPN, right? They just sleepwalk through that whole game. Taiwan Walker, dude, just throw a strike. I don't understand what pitchers when they can't. Dude, just throw the ball down the plate and challenge the guy. Make him hit the ball. You're walking the house. The bases are low. Come on, bro. Just throw a strike.
You gotta go.
Just let it go. Just throw the ball. My dad and I always say that. You know what drives us crazy the most? You're like a 5-1. The reliever comes in and he's walking everybody. Bases are up. You're up 5-1. Throw a strike. Challenge the guy. Make them hit the ball. Come on. Yeah. I have a lot of frustration with the Mets right now. Just get it out and get a base hit. Can I get a base hit? Can I get a hit when runners in scoring position? Please. I see the Dodgers do it all the time. The Phillies do it. Every team I watch.
Well, we get hits with runners in scoring position, but we wait till there's 2 outs already. All of our runs come with 2 outs.
I know.
It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing.
I'd rather have that because we just don't get a run. That, I know it's early, but the fact, you know what it is? I was thinking about you this whole time because, I always think about you and my brother from another mother, but with the show, it's really competitive. We were competitive before anyway with our teams because we're like cousins in the baseball world anyway. We're related with the teams, the Dodgers and Mets. But now it's like I have extra pressure on me. I want my Mets to win because we're on the show together. You got the best team in baseball. I want my team to win, dude. Come on. I mean, what do I have to do? I feel like I sold my soul to the devil having the Giants win those last 2 Super Bowls. I feel like I sold my soul to the devil for that in the sports world. Like, I just cannot catch a break. Ever since those 2 Super Bowls by Giants, I just cannot catch a break. Come on, man. Give me a break, dude. Score a run. Get a hit.
I don't mean to laugh, but it's funny because it sounds like me before last year with the Dodgers. Like, my teams can never catch any breaks. We always get to the championships and lose. Like, we won the 1, but we won in 3 the last few years?
Yeah, but at least you got there. I mean, look at that. Look, now the 7-2.
I hate that though, because the 49ers got to the Super Bowl 2 last year, and we got there, but we lost. I'd rather not get there at the same time.
No, I told you that when it was going down. Remember, I said, look, I would rather my team not go, but at least
because you're just the last loser. You're just the last loser, and it's more embarrassing. Not embarrassing.
You're still the champion of the conference. I mean, you're still nationally champions. I lived off of that in 2015. I said, well, we're National League champs. I mean, we're the best team in National League. I mean, but you still have the sustained success of the regular season. Can I have some regular season? Why does I have to take a helmet catch from David Tyree for me to have any joy in sports? Can I just have, even the Giants, they won their last Super Bowl 9-7. Can I go 12-4, 13-3? Can I just have
now you're starting to sound spoiled. You just need to be happy.
Come on. Listen, your team's 14-3 or something. My team is gonna be 7-6, bro. We need to start
14-4. We lost the day before yesterday against Seattle.
Yeah, then you put a 1. I watched that game yesterday. You put a 1.
Yeah, so our offense has been slumping lately.
Can't be worse than the Mets, though, bro. Now it's 7-2. It's just
even in that game yesterday. Even in that game yesterday, we only had 2 hits, and Seattle only had 1 hit.
Yeah.
So that game I didn't watch the game. I forgot about it. I mean, I didn't forget, but I couldn't watch it. So that game seemed boring. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of weird because on the package that we have, you could watch my Mets and I could watch your Dodgers, but we can't watch each other's team. You can't watch your Dodgers. I can't watch my Mets on the MLB package, but we could watch the.
No, I tried to check it out yesterday. I tried to put the Dodgers on because I had it on the TV for a little bit, but then the baby wanted to watch her show, so I tried to get it on the phone.
Yes.
And it says it was blacked out and whatever. I was like,
Yeah, we got to use a VPN or whatever, and we could get our home team. But I'm able to watch all your Dodgers, and you're able to watch my Mets whenever you want to just be bored. Now, I do have one pure joy, one moment of joy in baseball. The Yankees stink. So that's always a great. The world is better when the Yankees are bad.
Did you see what happened the other day with the fans during the baseball?
Yes. Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that. Yeah. Classic.
What did the guy say on? He's like, were they giving out free baseballs today at the game? How does everybody have a freaking baseball in the stadium?
That is true, though.
Where'd they come from?
Yeah, where did all those baseballs?
Renting baseballs. Like, how they plan it just to start throwing them all at the same time? Like, it was coordinated. Someone planned it.
Yeah. They must have said, you know what? We stink this year, and if we look horrible, just start tossing the baseballs. Because I know they do that in Wrigley Field, but not in Yankee Stadium where they just start throwing every baseball onto the field. But they stink, and it's a good moment in life. Life is good when the Yankees are bad. So That's like the only because now we're down 7-2. This becoming like a clown show. And remind you, the Cubs stink. They stink.
Yeah.
And you're getting
Javi Baez. I was watching him yesterday. Javi Baez, his stats are jacked up too this year. So I don't know.
The only thing
I hate the Cubs. I hate the Cubs.
You do, right? Yeah, so do I. I can't stand them either. But the thing is, we're not supposed to like have our hate for teams on here. But the thing is, I hate the Cubs. But we're not supposed to like hate teams, but we're supposed to be objective. But I hate the Cubs. And the thing is, the only thing I give the Mets a pass is that it's like 30 below zero over there right now. So I never see a baseball game where you see the cold air, the breath coming out of your mouth. I mean, so the Mets are playing like in sub-zero conditions right now. Oh, 7-4 now. 7-4. Uh-oh. There we go.
You're talking crap. They hear you talking crap on the podcast. Someone's live.
Yeah, they're like, come on, another shade of blue. You got a hardcore fan, Piazza jerseys in the back. Can you get this man a run? I mean, seriously, bro. Do we have to bring Piazza? I don't know. I see Piazza the other day. He's a coach now or something for the Mets. He was looking like he could hit.
He?
Yeah, the Mets hired him. Yeah, he's like an instructor now. So he was looking, I don't know.
Mark McGwire was our hitting coach a couple years ago too, and he was still jacked, like he was giant still.
So you think he's still in the roids, or you think?
I don't know. I mean, he was probably like 50 now, but he looked in shape still. I hope he's not doing steroids still.
Well, did you see Barry Bonds when he was the hitting coach for the Marlins? He's skinny now, but his head is still like this. And he used to wear like a really tiny hat. It looked like a yarmulke with a Marlins logo on it.
Yeah, I did see it.
You see it, right? It's weird.
Mark McGwire, he might have been on steroids because he had like when the benches cleared against I forget which team, but he looked like he got like roid rage. He was like grabbing another dude by the jersey, and he was like, he wanted to punch him. Like he was out there trying to fight with the players. I was like,
he was a big dude. He was definitely a scary dude.
Yeah, I forget who. I think it might have been the other team's coach, but he grabbed him by the jersey, and he looked like he started lifting him up off his feet.
I gotta look that up. I'm gonna YouTube that. I didn't even know he was your hitting coach. I forget about that. But not no more, right?
He was. I think in the 2017 World Series and 2018, I think he was our coach.
Kind of strange.
I always liked him.
Me too. I always like McGwire. Me too. I was going for him over Sosa.
I said, like the other day when we were talking about the steroids and stuff in sports, like I don't know. I'm kind of torn in between it because I'll be honest, if it's not like a combat sport where it's like actually like legit cheating and you're beating the crap out of a scrawny guy and you're all roided out.
Yeah.
Like if it's like baseball and I go to a game and I see a bunch of home runs getting crushed because they're on steroids, it's exciting.
Well, you still have to hit the ball anyway, right?
Yeah.
You still need the talent to hit the ball. That pitch is coming in 100 miles an hour.
They might be on steroids, but that's the hardest thing in any sport is to hit a Major League Baseball pitch.
Yep. Yes, it is. No doubt about it. So I was always under the thing with me with like Clemens and Bonds. I didn't like them, but they should be in the Hall of Fame as far as because Bonds was a monster before the steroids and Clemens was too. So yeah, they should be in the Hall of Fame. And Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. He's the greatest hitter ever. So
yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, so see, they got people on steroids going to the Hall of Fame, but not Pete Rose, who just gambled a little bit.
Yeah, he just gambled. I mean, look,
he didn't throw his team. He didn't mess it up for his team.
No, didn't he bet with his team, or did he bet?
Yeah, he said he never bet against his team.
So what's the problem?
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem? Jordan, you're gonna tell me Jordan wasn't involved in some gambling thing back in the day? You ever watch those old mafia interviews? Like this guy, he got a YouTube channel now, Michael Francis. He pretty much said Jordan was involved with some gambling stuff and everything. You're gonna tell me Jordan wasn't? Yeah, Michael Francis.
He was the big mafia guy back in the day. Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, so he always talks about Jordan and his gambling problems and stuff like that. You're gonna tell me he always says they were openly shaving points. I mean, why I just got to focus on Pete Rose? The guy's a great.
Yeah, he's pretty much said too that they would kind of control the NBA like a little bit too.
They pretty much extorted players and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That couple of players refused to do it, and they were pretty much just strong on them and make
that guy Michael Franzese. He's out there talking a lot. I hope he's safe.
He's a California. You know what I mean? He's a California. He's good. But well, I think he's in LA now or whatever. But yeah, I always wonder about his safety too. because
Yeah, because
he
he's all
talks
over
about,
just saying everything.
he says everything, and he's just out. But he's making videos of his location and everything. I say, yo, bro,
He
might
seems like
want
a
to.
cool guy, though. I would like to have a beer with him or something.
I mean, if our channel gets big enough one day, we will talk to him. But you know, he right now he's too big time for us. But yeah, no, he seems like a good dude. He seems like a genuinely good dude that he cares about.
I saw him on Mike Tyson's podcast, the Hot Boxing. He
Yeah,
was
they're
on
good
there.
friends. They're good friends. Yeah.
But I don't know.
That
Yeah, maybe
but
one day.
Mike Tyson, speaking of Mike, for me in my lifetime, the greatest boxer ever. And he's the funniest person on the planet. He is the most hilarious person on the planet because he threatens you without threatening you. He says it with a straight face, and no one talks back to him because there's Mike Tyson. So there's no response.
He's scary. He's scary when he gets mad too.
No, yeah, he starts. You see
and then he gets stern with you, and you think he's joking around, but then he's like, "No, I'm being serious."
Yeah, when he says,
"You can see the people are like, oh crap."
You're like, and you ever see? I've never seen anyone talk back to him, no matter who they are, rappers.
Because on his podcast, the UFC heavyweight Francis Ngannou was on there a couple months ago, and Mike Tyson was trying to tell him how he needs to be a bully and get in people's face and stuff and do this and that. And Francis Ngannou, he's like a big teddy bear. He'll knock you the hell out, but he's like a gentle giant too. He was right. When Mike Tyson was telling him this, he was like laughing. Because you know what I mean? It was like an awkward laugh. You could tell he was kind of like nervous being around Mike Tyson, so he was awkward laughing. But Mike Tyson was preaching to him. Then he goes, "See, you're laughing, man. See, I'm being serious, and you're freaking laughing."
Oh, see, I gotta watch.
Yeah, and then right there you can see Francis Ngannou. He was like, he kind of got serious. He was like, "Oh crap!" Like,
yeah,
he told him straight up. He's like, "Don't laugh. I'm being serious right now."
Like with Little Boozy was saying something about the homosexual community, and Mike Tyson's daughter, I'm guessing, is gay. So Boozy was on his podcast, and Boozy told him, "Are you like this because you're gay?" And Boozy didn't say nothing. Boozy, what are you going to say to Mike Tyson? I mean, you got to just let Mike be Mike and just let it go. Because I'm not standing up to Mike Tyson. So,
oh heck no! Even if he is like 50.
Yeah, and that Roy Jones thing, that was like, I don't know. That was Mike Tyson could have killed him. In my
he could have knocked him out if he wanted to, I think.
Yeah. Mike was taking it easy. Come on. Mike Tyson, that's not even a fair fight, bro.
Speaking of fights, though, you know who Oscar De La Hoya is, right?
Yes, I seen what you put on Facebook that he was making like a fool out of himself. Talk to me about
besides that, he's gonna come out of retirement too, and he's gonna fight in July.
Who?
He hasn't announced who he's gonna fight yet.
Okay.
But he says he's gonna fight the best that he can.
Wow.
But he's like 47, but he was drunk as heck the other day on TV.
Just he was rambling on.
It was for the Jake Paul and
he was fighting that YouTube guy that you said were gonna win. You said he was gonna win that fight.
I was going for Ben Askren. He was the UFC, you know, he's an MMA guy, so I thought he had a chance because he's been a fighter his whole life, but he's mainly a wrestler. So I was like, I mean, he sucks at, you know, boxing, but he should be able to beat this YouTube kid. He got knocked out.
This guy's bullying this Jake Paul or whatever his name is. He's just knocking everybody out. He knocked out Nate Robinson. Come on, that hurt my heart, man.
He slept him bad.
Yeah, little Nate, man. They had little Nate sleeping in the ring. Yeah. And I love Nate Robinson. He's one of my favorite Knicks of all time, Nate Robinson. I loved him. He was he had him sleeping. So that hurt me. That hurt my heart, man.
But the thing is with Jake Paul, though, he needs to fight an actual boxer. He keeps fighting like the basketball player, Nate Robinson. He fought Ben Askren, the wrestler who doesn't know how to box. So, but this kid, Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury's little brother.
Yes.
They've been calling each other out. So if that fight happens, I think I'm gonna have to go for Tommy Fury.
Me too. I don't want this Paul guy to win any more fights.
I like his older brother, Logan Paul. Logan Paul, they've both been pretty weird over the past years, but Logan Paul seems kind of normal now.
I could do without the both of them. That's just me. They're kind of annoying.
I could too.
They're kind of annoying. I don't know.
I'm not like a big fanatic. I'm not subscribed to their channels or anything, but I mean, Logan Paul seems like a cool guy. He's put Pokemon back on the map.
Yeah. For better or for worse.
But no, so Oscar De La Hoya, he was right when he first walked up, you could tell he was either high as heck or drunk, dude. And the guy, they asked him, "So who do you got tonight? Who do you think's gonna win out of the Jake Paul
Right. And this
and Ben
guy.
Askren fight?" They asked him that, and then he was like, he's all drunk. He's like, "I've always prided myself in fighting the best. So just know when I take that ring, I'm gonna fight the best."
Yeah, he's
I'm like,
gone.
dude, I wasn't talking about you. Well, what do you think about the fight tonight? Like,
Yeah, he was gone.
yeah,
Well,
and they're out there smoking weed and cussing, and it was. And Al Bernstein, he's actual like a commentator for like Showtime Boxing.
yes.
You could tell he was thinking like, "What the hell am I doing here?"
Yeah, what is he doing there? Yeah, Al Bernstein don't belong in that environment.
Yeah, like he was just like, I need to get out of here. And even who was it, Mario Lopez? Mario Lopez, he's actually pretty educated on boxing, and you could tell he was thinking the same thing. He was like, "Oh God."
I like Mario Lopez. I like him. I think he's a solid dude.
No, I like him too. That's what I'm saying. He was the normal one of the other normal guys up there that night. That you could tell just felt so awkward. Because everyone was smoking weed. They all had joints and stuff out there. And...
Did De La Hoya break out the wig and the dress that he had on that time, or
his little fishnet lingerie thing?
He had the purse. He was like, whatever he had going on.
Yeah, that was something else there. I don't know.
He denied it at first, and then he came out and said, "Yeah, it was me." I don't know what that whole situation.
Yeah, he was coked out for sure. He was coked out for sure back then. He might still be.
I didn't like him even when he was good back in the day. I didn't like his personality. I didn't. What do you call himself, the Golden Boy, and just wasn't crazy about him. I don't know. I know he's Mexican, I believe, right? And I know you're Mexican, so I'm sure there was some admiration there.
Yeah, well, yeah, we like growing up, we always rooted for him. Like no matter who he went against, we always rooted for him. Because he's Mexican. Right. I still like him, but I mean, he messes up from time to time still.
The fishnet, he had it rocking. He had the thing going on, but he was rocking the fishnet.
He pulled it off.
He pulled it off. He had the little heels to go with it and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know where his location was, but yeah, he was rocking it. He was rocking it. And look, now the rap is wearing it, so maybe he was ahead of his time. So you can't. Now the rap is wearing fishnets and stuff. So I mean, maybe De La Hoya, that was his fashion. I can't get on the man.
He's a trendsetter.
He was the wig piece that he had. He was flowing with it. It was nice. It was nice. He had a rocket. Where's he from, De La Hoya? Where's he from?
Is he from LA or somewhere down south?
I gotta look that up because I don't think he's from the East Coast. Yeah, I don't think he's from the East Coast.
I think it's Southern California, but yeah, him and Canelo got beef. Canelo is like the superstar in boxing right now, and Canelo left.
I like Canelo.
Boy. Yeah, so he's doing his own thing now with his own.
Because Canelo, he's from Montebello, California.
Oh yeah,
wherever that is. That sounds southern though.
Montebello. I think that might. I forget. You're better at geology than me.
Oh yeah, I see you and James calling me out on my geology things. Those are little things I pay attention to. I'm all about, I'm a rival type of dude. I guess it's the sports in me.
You're all about like geology, like in heritage, like
yes, I am. I take that really serious.
Like I like the heritage family stuff and like ancestry stuff.
Yeah, because you did the ancestor test, didn't you? Aren't you from Israel or something? You're like part Israeli.
I think I did have a little bit of that, but I got a bunch of stuff in me, dude. Like everything almost. I'm more Spaniard. I'm like 48% Spaniard and a bunch of stuff.
Did it have you questioning yourself after you took it? Did you sit back and reflect on the results? And
well, kind of, because like growing up, when you're growing up, we always say, "Oh, I'm 100% Mexican,"
right.
Or "I'm 100% this."
Pure Mexican, right?
No one's ever 100% anything.
Nah.
And I always thought that. I always thought I was 100% Mexican, even though a lot of people think I'm white. I don't know why.
You could pass as white. You can.
I don't know. Some of my friends have told me I'm the whitest person they know. but yeah, I mean, it's
the Israeli in you. I think that's the Israeli part of you that you look. Well, no.
I have a little bit of Irish and European and stuff.
Yeah. So I never took the test, but I'm supposed to be like 45% Irish. So we're Irish top of the morning to you, Janet.
Let me see. I could look it up real quick.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, because I remember you said something about you being Jewish. I remember that.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I was gonna get you a custom Dodgers yarmulke. I was gonna get that made for you.
Let me see. Okay, so I got it pulled up. So I'm 46% Spain,
Okay.
29% Indigenous Americas, Mexico,
Ah, okay.
14% Portuguese,
Okay.
3% Senegal, 2% Germanic Europe,
Oh, okay. You
2%.
all
Yeah,
right.
I got a
Got a little
German
Nazi in you. Got a
European.
little Nazi in you. All right. And what else you got
Yeah,
rolling there?
2% Scottish.
The
One thing I'm surprised about is the 1% Basque, because I mean, not on my side of the family, but we do have a lot of Basque like heritage on my dad's cousin side,
right.
and I'm a big fan of the Basque community. I like it. And
Mm.
then, well, I got 1% Cubano,
Okay. All right.
1%
Okay.
Nigerian, yeah, and then 1% European Jewish.
There you go. I knew it. I knew you as a Jewish. That out of all those, the Jewish stuck out to me the most. I remember that.
It's
And I said
1%, but it's there.
I was gonna get you like a little yarmulke or whatever with the LA thing on it. I was gonna hook you up. I was gonna get custom made and everything.
Oh man, I would have rocked it.
Yeah, the beard was working with the beard and everything. Yeah, you would have been all right.
Yeah.
You would have been good. So you got a
Let's see.
little
Oh yeah, I
Hebrew.
wanted one thing. I wanted to talk about we were supposed to talk about it last week, but I totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to talk about Tommy Lasorda and Vince Scully.
Yes. We were supposed to talk about that. You're right. Yes.
Yeah.
I love talking about Tommy Lasorda. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? I would have loved to hang out with that dude, man.
Me
Tommy
too.
Lasorda, he had stories for days.
And I believe he's from New York or Brooklyn, if I remember correct. He always reminded me like a New York Italian dude, like one of those guys you see outside a pizzeria.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah, he's a New Yorker. Like he just reminded me of any Italian guy you would see outside of a pizzeria in Brooklyn. He always just came off like that. Like you could just talk to him about anything. Yeah, Tommy Lasorda.
Hanging outside on the corner by the bodega.
Yeah. Let me see Tommy Lasorda. Yeah, he always like a regular dude to me. Let me see.
Tommy Lasorda.
Actually, he's from Morristown, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
East Coast. He had like that East Coast vibe.
Yeah, I liked him. One of his more, because he had like stories for days, but
yep.
One of the more recent ones before he passed away, he gave the Dodgers a speech in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was before the World Series. But you can see I posted the video too on Facebook and my Instagram. And he said, what does he say? You might have played in the big leagues, but when you come to the Dodgers, that's the major leagues.
All right.
I mean, couldn't be more truer.
All right. I was, as much as I hate the Yankees, I would say the Yankees fit that statement a little bit more, but the Dodgers too, though. Yeah, the Dodgers too.
There's a couple teams that are up there like that, like the Yankees, Dodgers. I would even say the Red Sox too, a little bit.
Red Sox, Cardinals, the blue blood franchises they call them, the blue blood. Yeah, the Cardinals, Red Sox, Yankees, Dodgers. Yeah, that's about it that I got off my head. Yeah, those are like the 4 blue blood franchises, especially the history too, because you had like Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. You guys have all your history. Jackie Robinson, Pee Wee Reeves, Koufax.
You could go on and on.
Yeah. With the Yankees and Dodgers, you guys could just go on and on with like legends galore. You guys have crazy legends that play for your teams. I mean, a lot of it though was in Brooklyn. You guys have like who's that guy who hit the shot? What was that? Kirk Gibson or whatever was his name?
With the Gimpy leg?
Yeah.
That was in LA.
That was in I know that was in LA. But you guys have like that moment. Beating the Mets, Oral Hershiser, we could not hit him in '88, I believe that was in the playoffs. You guys had your moments in LA. The new World Series you guys just won. in a 60-game season. I have to put the asterisk there. But I get
there's no asterisk.
no, there's an asterisk there. Come on.
Yeah, because we won it in 81 and 88 in LA before last year. Thanks to Tom Lasorda.
There was earthquakes
Tom
and stuff like
Lasorda
that.
got
Threw
those.
the other teams off their game and stuff. But I give the Dodgers credit. No, you guys been great. You guys have been great. No doubt about it.
Yeah. Because we had a lot of history. I love Tom Lasorda and Vince Scully. Like, I don't know. Vince Scully, I mean, who doesn't like Vince Scully?
I like Vin. I liked him. He put you to sleep. He could put you to sleep, but I liked him. Yeah, Vinny could put you to sleep.
Oh no, there's no way, dude.
I'm on the East Coast.
Talking nonstop throughout the game, just random history stories.
I'm on the East Coast. Vinny's on the thing at 12 o'clock midnight. His voice, I'm just lights out.
I could listen to him all day.
Yeah, no, I like Vin. I'm just joking. Vince Scully was good. Yeah, he was good. He just passed though, or he retired, but he didn't pass away, right? We still have Vin. Vin's still with us.
He's still breathing. He just got a ring.
Okay. Oh, they gave him a ring for that for the World Series.
They gave him a ring. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And he was the announcer.
I mean, he deserved it. He deserved it big time.
But when did he retire?
He was with us since 1950 to 2016.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's 4 years late, but I mean, he deserved it. I don't care what anybody says. He deserved it just as much as Kershaw.
You don't think that's kind of corny?
Nah, it's Vince
4
Scully.
years later, it's Vince Scully. Yeah.
Okay. When people think about the Dodgers, a lot of them think about Vince Scully.
Yeah, I guess. Did the Giants give LT the last 2 Super Bowl rings that they won? We love LT.
No, because he's over there getting arrested for stuff.
Yeah, he's with underage prostitute somewhere in the hotel room. But no, I get what you're saying. No, Vinny, I get what you're saying. The Dodgers take care of their own. They take care of their own. Can't hate on that. Can't hate on franchise for taking care of their own. You can't.
They probably would have gave one to Tommy Lasorda too, but I mean, he passed away before the rings came out.
And he won it in 88, right? He was the manager already in 88?
81 and 88.
Okay. Yeah, so he got his already before he passed.
I think he lost a couple too. He lost a couple World Series.
The lines.
I know. Where Tupac was born.
Tupac was born. You seen the picture with him when he's on the car? That's clearly New York. He's in New York there. And then another picture
on Facebook like a year ago.
Oh, you seen that picture?
Yeah, I've seen it before I posted it.
That's
when he was called MC New York at that time.
At least you're realizing the truth behind this situation, because I felt like before you were in a little bit of denial. But now I see you coming to grips with the fact that he was MC New York. And
no, I've always known that. That was back in the day.
He was a
youngin'.
He wasn't good enough to be out here. So he went out there where hip hop wasn't as prevalent, and he made his mark. Because out here was where all the real rappers were back in the day. So,
but he changed. He shook up the rap game. Either way you look at it.
Well, yeah, because of him, now we have all these mumble rappers. Because if he doesn't,
because of him,
yes, causing everyone to fight, and then we lost him and Biggie, and then everything went to crap.
No, that was already like over 20 years ago. That was not his fault.
I blame Tupac for everything. Because look, once he died in 96 and then Biggie died in 97, then what's rap after that? Think about it.
There were still a bunch of people. There was the Bone Thugs, or I don't know, you can go on and on. There's a bunch of rappers.
No. Well, until like what? Eminem? Eminem was the main one back then. Dr. Dre was still around.
Well, the ones that I liked, you got The Game, 50 Cent. Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's always been there, but
Nas is always still there.
Snoop Dogg's always been a little overhyped, as you would say.
Yeah, album-wise, the Doggy Style's the greatest, but he's not so lyrical, Snoop, though. Yeah, I wouldn't put him like in a lyrical match with.
Yeah, because like in almost every single song that he does, he always has the same SNOOP. Like he just have a song without saying that for once.
Right. Well, that's the thing. In New York, in the East Coast, you're gonna get lyrics, and out West, you're gonna get the rhythm. So he's good that he's from LA because he don't really have lyrical content, but he's one of the best ever.
What about Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, but Kendrick, I don't know, but he don't have.
He's not a mumble rapper, and he's from out here, and
he's good. No, he's good, but I always thought he couldn't touch Joel.
Schoolboy Q.
Now Schoolboy Q, that's my man. That's my man right there. My father too. My father don't even like the new stuff, but he loves himself Schoolboy Q. Yeah, no, that's the dude right there. Schoolboy Q is the dude. That I can't even say nothing about. But
do you like Immortal Technique?
Love Immortal Technique. He's a little strange, but I love him.
He's into the conspiracies.
He's into that, like with the whole Wall Street thing was happening. Was that Occupy Wall Street? He was down there acting weird. So yeah, I like his music. I'm not a really big fan of him as a person though, but I do like his music. And I think he's from New York too. So that.
Yeah, he is from over there. Do you know about? Oh, what was that?
No, Kendrick Lamar is good to keep going about him, but he's not on Joel Ortiz level for me. You ever listen to Joel Ortiz?
Mm-mm.
He's like our version of Kendrick, but for me, I kind of relate to Joel Ortiz a little bit more. Matter of fact, Joel Ortiz made a diss on Kendrick Lamar for calling himself the King of New York. So that, but I didn't take offense to that. King of New York.
Do you listen to any other music genre?
Rock. But I mix it up. I love rock like Nirvana, No Doubt. I love the Doors, it's old school. A lot of rock. Especially when I was living in California, I was a big rocker.
Yeah, I listen to everything.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I listen to rap. I listen to country. I got the slow jams on there. I got everything. Rock.
You like the
R&B?
Got
jazz. I got jazz and reggae. I listen to everything.
Same here. Whatever. If it has a good beat, I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
But do you listen to?
Remember when I had my car and I had my XM radio in it? I used to always put it on the channel Watercolors. That's jazz. Just listen to jazz while I'll be driving.
You come off like a jazz type. You do come off like a jazz type. Just sit back, listen to some jazz, think about.
I just love jazz and reggae. I've been getting into reggae a lot, like the past couple of years.
Okay, I like reggae when you mix it with rap, like when Damian Marley did a couple of songs with Nas. I was feeling that. I was liking that. And then you had that guy Vibes Cartel.
You realized how many of those kids Bob Marley had? He had about like freaking like 30,000 kids.
He was another mysterious death too. Him and Bruce Lee, they all kind of died like under mysterious circumstances. But yeah,
Bob Marley, when I think about Bob Marley, you know how they say, oh, if you smoke cannabis, you'll be fine, you never get cancers or anything. But that's how he died from cancer.
He's sort of like the poster guy for that. Yeah, it was you smoke weed, you don't get sick, but he died. What brain cancer was? I think.
I don't remember what type, but I just remember he died from cancer, and I was like, how they say marijuana and cannabis, it'll fix you up and everything, but I mean, he died from cancer.
Bob Marley had melanoma.
What is that?
I'm looking at that right now. The cancer was found in his toe. Doctors advised Marley to have the toe amputated, but the devout Rastafarian refused, citing religious beliefs and concerns it would interfere with his performances. So I guess he had toe cancer and it spread throughout his body. And apparently I don't know, they said his father was white.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's newsflash to me.
I got in a fight with someone on Facebook like last year. They were trying to say that I didn't get in a fight with them. It was some podcast that I was listening to. They were fighting. And the guy was like saying, since his father was white, that means Bob Marley is white. He's not black at all.
Right. Technically.
But he's still black though. Like, I mean, his mom, like, just because it made no sense to me. The guy was like so serious. He's like, no, he was a white guy.
Well, now that we're on that topic, there's sort of a thing from what I know, because I come from a biracial family, so I'm always into that stuff. They say like, if your father is black, you're black. That's what I always. If your father's father was black, you're black. So my grandfather's black. My dad is half black. I'm a quarter black, but supposedly the fact that my grandfather is black, I'm black, no matter what. But then I think in the Jewish world, if you are what your mom is. That's what I know. They say you're not Jewish unless your mom is Jewish. If your father's Jewish, your mother's not, you're not Jewish. As far as I remember, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. But I think I've always heard growing up, if your father's black, you're black.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree. I always looked at it as you're both.
Yeah, I'm just half whatever. My father's half black, half white. Half
but Irish, I remember now where I remember where I heard it now after you explained it like that, because it sounded exactly what they said. It was have you heard of Brother Polite?
Yes.
He's always out there in New York.
Yeah.
Arguing with people about the Bible and stuff.
Yeah, and
he was talking to another guy.
Yes. He's a big scammer, by the way, Brother Polite. Yeah. Not
He had like 3 or 4 wives.
Yes. He just did an interview with that. Weird.
He had a good point though. I was watching him a few years ago, and he brought up the word necromancy, necromancer, and he said, right now everybody hates Kaepernick because he's kneeling and everything. It's going to take him to die to actually be appreciated, because that's what happened to Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Like they all died, and then after people like years later, like, oh yeah, he did good.
Yeah,
but not when they're alive.
Yeah, and it's a shame with Malcolm X because he was waking up at the end. Because I watched his movie a million times, and I read his autobiography a bunch. So I'm a big Malcolm X guy. So the thing is, he was waking up at the end. Like he started saying, man, if white people and I sharing the same bowl and the same plate, he started shaking white people's hands. He just became a person of the people at the end. And then he got killed by his people because they didn't want him to wake up. But that, that was a shame with Malcolm X. Brother Polite though, he's into some scam shit. I think right now going on. Something happened with him where he's scamming people, or something. I was reading something about him. I'm not a big Brother Polite head, but
I'm not either. But I do know I've seen a few of his videos. The way he talks sometimes, he's. I mean, you might not like him, but he seems like he's. As they would say now, he's woke.
Yeah, he's woke. He's woke. He's woke.
Yeah, he's woke.
Sometimes I think he's a little too woke, but he's woke. He's woke. But so crazy. He was basically saying the same thing. Then it's like if you're white, if you are what your father is, or something, like if you're black.
No, he was arguing against that.
Okay.
He was saying you're both, and the other guy he was fighting with was saying what you thought.
Okay, so like all right, yeah, because I mean, my dad always says he's.
I mean, if you're brought up a certain way and you're brought up to believe that, I'm not going to fight with you about it.
No, but I mean,
that's like personal stuff. I don't want to tell you you're lying.
Right.
Tell you that's not true. I don't know.
No, because my father always says he's half black, half white. There was none like he never said, "Well, I'm black because Grandpa Phil is black," and he never said that. But I know
I just read off my ancestry thing. I'm all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we even share some Irish connection going on now. So we're part Irish there. But the thing is,
what are you mainly though? Because I'm Hispanic or I don't know, just Latino, Mexican kid. What would you consider yourself? Because my wife asked me the other day, she asked me if you're like Puerto Rican and Cuban or something.
No, everyone thinks I'm Puerto Rican. Everybody. They all think that. Even when I went to Dominican Republic, they all talk to Spanish and stuff. But no, I don't know what I am. I think if you look at my lifestyle.
You're just a New Yorker.
I'm a New Yorker. And I think if you look at my lifestyle, I guess what I'm into and stuff, I guess I would tend more, and my family wise, I'm closer to my black family than my white family. If I had to choose a side, it'll be my black family because I'm just closer to them. I deal with them more. I grew up more around my black family, and plus my grandfather, I'm named after him. He's black, so it's like the Philip Aldrich thing. That's a black thing. So yeah, I guess I would more be black than they treated me better than my white family treated me. So I always take their side, but I'm just me. But I kind of feel like I could say whatever I want because I do have both mixes. Like I feel like I could be a little more liberal with what I say because of that. You're gonna say I'm racist. My grandfather's black. I mean, so, but then again, it works both ways because then you get some of them say, "Oh, you're not black enough," or You're trying to be black. So it's a tough situation. I would rather be like you, having grown up with a side, than me like you have a team. With me, it's like I'm like a free agent. Like whatever I feeling at that moment.
But I do represent blacks a lot. Like I'm all like I said, I'm a big Kaepernick supporter because my little brother is black and my stepdad's black.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'm always I love that too though. Like I just love it. You know?
Yeah, and Zach looks more on the black side than like me or you. But
yeah, for sure.
Now, you ever worry about him? Oh, sorry, again.
I got a little bit of Senegal and Nigerian in me. So
I seen that. Yeah, you told me that. Yeah, so you got a little roots. See, we're mixing. We got the black connection going on. We got the Irish connection. You got a little Jewish going on. Nah, you mixing it up. You're mixing it up.
Of course.
You're mixing it up. You mix it. See, you're a man of the people. That's what they don't realize. You're just a man.
I get along with everybody.
You get along with everybody. So do I. We're both very easygoing guys. Except for like when I'm looking now, like, you know, the Mets made it 7-4, and then I look and now it's 10-6. So it's like,
oh man,
come on, dude. I mean, I know it's sub-zero degrees out there, but you can't pitch. I guess you can't. They're so cold they can't grip the ball. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Well,
there's a couple more things. There's a couple more things I did want to mention. Yasiel Puig signed with the Aguila del Veracruz team of the Mexico League.
Yep. I was meaning to talk to you about that. I'm happy you brought that up. I seen that last night actually on my feed, and I was like, oh, that was one of Jared's favorite players. He's better than that though, man. He should be in that. He should be in Major League Baseball.
I think it's still his little lawsuit that's going on right now. They don't know what's going to happen, but I mean, he says he's innocent, and a lot of people are supporting him saying he's innocent. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see him back.
Yeah,
I hope
he belongs in Major League Baseball. Yeah, and his personality is good.
Wild horse
too. We need more action in baseball. Yeah. We need the personality. We need.
Speaking of personality, I was going to bring this one up last week too. Speaking of Yasiel Puig, the newer Yasiel Puig version, I guess you could say, Juan Soto. Have you seen the stuff he does when they throw the balls, or he doesn't swing? He'll like step to the pitcher and like stare him down. He'll grab his nuts and stuff.
Yeah, you know, I hate him because he plays for the Nationals.
He gotta go.
He's in our division. He gotta go. Yes, I dislike. I always say he gotta go, but I dislike Juan Soto. But I'll tell you one thing: he could play his ass off, though. That guy,
he's good. Yeah,
he's a real good player, but he has those antics. What happens with that? If you're just good, just play the game. Just play the game.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I was like, as a fan watching it, like it's kind of funny. But if I was a pitcher and he kept stepping towards me like that, I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, if I'm Clemens, like back in the day, like Clemens or somebody like that would have beaten his ass a long time ago. Roger,
yeah, because he's literally stepping to you. He's like, what is it? Like he's stepping towards a pitcher, like pretty much taunting them.
Yeah,
every single pitch. After every single pitch, he does it.
Yeah, see, I want Syndergaard or somebody beam him right in his ass. Him.
Yeah, I forget who it was, but a few weeks ago, he grabbed his nuts and looked at the pitcher. After he stepped forward to him, he grabbed his nuts, and then the pitcher made him pop up, and then so Juan Soto was walking back to the dugout, and the pitcher looked back at Juan Soto and grabbed his nuts back at him.
That's exactly what I would have did. Grab your nuts back on him. Yeah, they got him now. Come on, man. We need Randy Johnson to come out of retirement and just beam his ass. One time, give me a nice beam, right? Give him a nice beam right in the back.
Hit him like he hit that bird.
Oh, yeah, he feathered that bird. That bird fell apart, man.
That was an omen, if I ever seen one. That was an omen. Remember that?
Yes.
I don't think they won it that year, but it was an omen for something.
Yeah, they didn't win it that year, but that bird died a horrible death.
Shouldn't have been out there.
Shout out to that bird, but yeah, he died a horrible death, man. It was caught on film, caught live on TV.
Good thing it was an instant death. I'm sure he didn't suffer at all.
No, I mean, the way the feathers kind of popped up, though, I don't know.
They just like rolled across the ground a little bit.
But did they ever see the body of the bird after that?
I've never seen any footage or pictures of it.
Oh, did he die on impact, or was he lingering around for a while?
I'm sure he died on impact. That was probably like a 90-something mile per hour from Randy Johnson. That hurts the grown men that are up there batting.
Yeah.
Imagine a poor little bird.
I mean, the feathers just came right off. It came right off the ball.
He plucked it. He plucked it in one shot.
That was a one-hitter quitter. But
Yeah.
I mean, I that's my sense of humor. I'm laughing about the bird, but I just the way it literally exploded on live TV. On live TV.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It exploded on live TV. That means,
and it's so crazy. I still remember that when it happened, but now when you watch footage of it on YouTube, it looks so old.
Yes. Yeah, we're getting old. That's the thing.
It makes me feel old whenever I see that clip. I'm like, we got HD now, and I was alive for that play. Why does it look like that?
Yes. And now, do you ever think about it? Like, man, when I was watching that as a kid, it looked crystal clear to me.
Yeah.
Because our TVs look crystal clear. That we had high def, I guess, for that time or something. But
I think the bubble TVs back then, like the definition, high definition, or whatever the video quality worked for that.
Okay, it formatted to that box TV.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because if we watch that on now, forget about it.
Oh yeah. Even now, like when I plug in my old PlayStation, the PlayStation 1, to my HD TVs, it's all pixelated.
Yeah. And when we were kids, I remember Final Fantasy VII, those graphics are like breathtaking. So, oh man, this game looks beautiful. But now,
even like the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the PS2, I remember it looked okay on the PS2 back then. But now when I put it on the PS3,
yeah,
it looks like crazy. It looks like an old computer game.
Yeah, and I've been getting back into that, by the way, because I never beat that. I never finished that game, so I've been playing a little bit now recently.
San Andreas,
the San Andreas. So that's my favorite one because I'm a '90s hip hop guy. So that West Coast,
I think San Andreas is up there, and Grand Theft Auto 3.
The all-time favorite. Yeah, the one that came out for the PlayStation. What was that? 2, and everyone thought it was Grand Theft Auto 1, but it's really Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah,
with that guy Liberty City, right?
A couple of Grand Theft Auto games for the PCs back in the 90s.
Yeah, I think it had the aerial view, right?
Yeah,
like an aerial.
That's view. What James used to play. James used to play it before he got on AIM and tried to rap with you guys.
Yeah, he was rapping. James had some talent, though. James has some talent. James was working. He was lyrical. He was a little weird, but he was good though. He
was out there doing his the Jester.
Yeah, he was Baker's B-Boy. Was his original.
Oh name. Yeah,
Baker's B-Boy.
He's been Baker's B-Boy, Silencer, Jester. He's
Grimy 187. We always have a debate who did the peace thing first. I think he stole it from me. He says I stole it from him. But
did the what?
The peace thing. Me and him, just by coincidence, do the same peace thing. We do the P with the dash peace.
Oh.
So we have a debate who did it. I think he seen me.
I started doing that because of James. But I don't.
Oh, you do the peace too?
I used to a lot.
Well, so you third party took it from me without realizing. Because your brother took it.
Yes, I know I got it from James, but he probably got it from you.
He got it from me. So James wasn't that creative back then. So, no, but he was okay though. James put me onto Little Rob. Little Rob, the rapper,
Mexican rapper,
Neighborhood Music. Yup, he put me onto that. Yeah, James put me onto that. But then when I was living in California, I was trying to chill with him, and he was being like kind of weird. So,
who, Little Rob?
No, James. I said, yo, I'm here. I'm living in California. I'm in Turlock. And he was being kind of weird. I don't know. He was like, no.
What year was that?
He said he was working at Taco Bell or something. That was 2004. He's like, no, I'm swamped at Taco Bell. I said, bro, I don't know. He was acting funny. But then,
he did work at Taco Bell. He was there when they first invented they first came out with the Crunch Wrap. You remember, he thought he had to fold it 100 damn times.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there. I was around. I was living there at that time. And I'm swamped. I said, bro, I'm out here. And he was being funny. But then
you got to move back out here. What you should do is move to Bakersfield.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're gonna do a show in the same room one day coming up soon. I have a feeling we're gonna be doing a show in the same room. That's my goal. Because I told you we all going back out to California. We'll just let you know. And then we are gonna go out there. We will do, and we're gonna do a show in the same vicinity. So, but James was acting funny. That's why when I came out there the second time, I dealt with you. Because you was just more official. Like, you know, with him, it's mysterious. He's getting chased by UFOs and this. I was like, yo, bro, are we meeting up or what?
That's what I told last week. Remember when me and him were gonna go up to the mountains to scout this camping spot?
Yeah.
And he kept telling me, "Yeah, we're gonna go this Sunday." Oh no, we're not. I gotta work. Oh no, I gotta fix the tires. Oh, we're going now. No, I'm gonna go out of town for something else now.
It's
Like, I
always
think
something. Like, yo, bro, can I get an answer from you? I mean,
we did end up going though. So
yeah, I see the pictures. I see the pictures. Yeah. I seen the
It
pictures.
was like a quick. It was like a quick trip that we left and got there. The gates were closed and just pretty much came back.
Now, where is that where you go? Where's those sites located?
The Sequoia National Forest.
Sequoia National Forest. Okay.
Closer to, I mean, because the Sequoia National Forest is a giant area, but it's Johnsondale.
Okay. Now, don't you have
Right.
the redwoods over there too?
Yeah.
Those like the
Yeah.
oldest trees in America, right? They're like so old. The trees in redwood forest.
We got, well, even in the sequoias, there's a couple giant redwoods. When you're walking around hiking, you'll see them.
Ah, okay. They're beautiful
They're
trees,
crazy.
man.
They're crazy looking.
Yeah.
We also have
crazy.
up there close to the spot we go to, it's a Trail of 100 Giants. They have like the giant, like legit giant, probably like 10 feet wide giant sequoia trees.
Wow. Yeah, see, that's beautiful, man. I love nature. See, we don't have that here. We got Coney Island. I mean, we don't really have nothing going on with that. We got Ebbets Field, the old Ebbets Field where your Dodgers played. They have like, I think it's a projects now. It's the Ebbets or the Polo Ground projects, but they have the Giants played at Polo Grounds and the Dodgers play at Ebbets Field, right?
Yeah, because I was going to talk about that actually.
Okay.
Frank Sinatra made the song called "There Used to Be a Ballpark," and he's talking about the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Okay.
The Brooklyn Dodgers when they played at Ebbets Field back in the day.
Yes, I thought about.
Have you heard that song?
No, I never heard it. No, I'm
good
not a
song,
huge
man.
Sinatra guy. Not a huge Sinatra, but
I'm not either. But that song, I mean, obviously because he's talking about the Dodgers, I love it.
Yeah, well, when I think about the Dodgers in Brooklyn, he comes to mind. Like that era comes to mind of the Rat Pack and Sinatra.
Yeah, you got to check it out. I would say play right now, but I don't want to get copyright.
Yeah, no, because you ever see they check for that? They're like checking for copyright.
I guess you can play like 10 or 15-second clips, I think, and you're fine. But I don't know. I don't know if we should risk it. Watch them mute our whole video.
They're like, you guys don't have enough followers yet to.
No. Yep.
Like step your following up.
One other thing I wanted to go over before we get off was Steph Curry.
Oh, unbelievable!
Man,
he's on.
What happened? I think someone pissed him off.
Someone said something to him, and he's just going off. Because I mean,
you know what it was? They weren't talking about him in the MVP race, and so he got pissed. I bet
because he gets disrespected.
I thought he was the MVP. I've been saying he's my MVP, or he
I
should
always
get
say
it.
That too. I always say the same thing because he gets disrespected. Steph Curry. They forget Steph is still around. That guy is.
He's not even in the top 10 candidates right now. For some reason, they don't care about him.
Give me him over anybody on the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden. Give me Steph Curry. Give me him first. No doubt about it. Yeah.
He's been insane lately.
Nah, he's unbelievable, man.
But so right now he has 6 games with 10 plus threes this season. No other player has more than 5 in their career.
Yeah, no, he's unstoppable. He's an unstoppable force. He is.
And he just passed up Wilt Chamberlain to become the Warriors' all-time scoring leader.
Well, I was thinking about you too because I seen Skip Bayless didn't have him in his top 15 or something like that of all time, and you have to be crazy.
Skip Bayless is crazy though.
I know. How do you not have Steph Curry? Who do you say was better? Oh, that's
Andre
it.
Iguodala?
Yeah, Andre Iguodala, something. He's like, and then he said, what did he say about Serge Ibaka? He said, Serge Ibaka is pretty good, dude. This Steph Curry we're talking about.
I think it was Skip Bayless too. It was Skip Bayless a couple years ago when Andre Iguodala was still with the Warriors. Skip Bayless said if the game was on the line championship, he would rather Iguodala take the last 3.
Yes, that's what he was saying, that Steph Curry disappears in the playoffs or something like that. Dude, I don't care if he's ice cold. I'm having Steph Curry take that last shot. You gotta be smoking crack, bro. Come on. I got there like I mean, I don't know. I know Shannon Sharp had him, I think, number 12 or something on top 10, something like that. But you gotta have Steph Curry in your top 10 play. I know they're talking about all time, but he's there though. He has to be
Because he
there.
changed the game.
He completely changed the game. He has to be there.
Cliche as it sounds, he changed the game.
Changed it 100%. He has to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand he's not the traditional point guard like Magic Johnson or whatever, but I mean, he's there though. You have like Jordan, Magic, Larry Bird, Kareem, Chamberlain, and then he got to be there. He has to. He has to be there. There's no doubt about it. NBA, Shaq, Kobe. Now, you put Kobe in your top 10?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I know you cried when he passed, but
here we go talking about me crying.
Oh, it's my wife. My wife and I always laughing about it. I said, "No, Jared." She said, "How's Jared?" I said, "Nah, he's emotional right now. He's crying and stuff." But she always says that. Every time she asks me how you doing, I'm like, "Nah, he's crying or whatever." But
he only cried once today, so it's a good day.
Yeah, I'm like, no, because the last time she asked me how you doing was when you cried with the Dodgers getting the World Series rings. I said, "No, he's crying right now. The Dodgers got a World Series ring." She's like, "Oh my gosh, he cries a lot." I was like,
my eyes are all dried up. They're all dehydrated.
yeah, you don't need the clear eyes or whatever. You're just always moist. You good. So Kobe's your top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I guess
he's in there.
You don't think? Yeah. See, okay, this is the thing. I feel like Allen Iverson is slept on because you have to put him somewhere because he's the best player I've seen outside of Jordan and maybe Kobe. As far as like, Iverson just took the game over. He controlled the game. Iverson was the Sixers. He was Philadelphia. I mean, they had nobody but him. And he won that first game in LA. Remember he stepped over Ty Lue?
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. But
speaking of Kobe Bryant,
yeah, speaking of Kobe Bryant, though, did you hear about his Nike deal?
Something with his wife. Yeah, his wife declined the deal or something like that. She's acting funny too. She didn't want to renew it. Yeah, she's acting kind of weird. The wife's acting kind of funny lately. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's her. From what I read, it's Nike. They weren't really pushing his shoes out anymore. They were kind of like putting him on the shelf. Okay. So when the contract ended, she didn't want to renew it.
I mean, his sneakers weren't when he was alive, they weren't so good either. They don't look like basketball shoes to me because they're like real low top. It's like, how do you play basketball on low tops? Because
there's also like it's hard for fans to even find his shoes too, though. Like they don't really make that many of them.
No, they weren't the best looking things either. They weren't the best looking.
So I guess it's like now I guess she still has the rights to his logos, the Mamba logo and his signature logo.
Yeah.
But I guess the sheath is actually mutually owned by her now and Nike, so I don't think she could take that one with her. But I guess if they end up going to like Adidas or wherever else, she can use his Mamba logo still.
Was he with Adidas first though, Kobe?
Mm-hmm.
He was right? He was an Adidas guy, right?
When he was 17 years old.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
His sneakers weren't the greatest looking things in the world. I mean, but then didn't she have something going on with the maid or something? She just won a lawsuit too. Something with was it against Kobe's parents actually? Was it something?
Yeah, I think it was Kobe's mom.
Kobe's mom, I believe, or Kobe's dad or something. She won a lawsuit against one of them.
No, I think it might have been her own mom. Her own mom was trying to say that she needed to buy her a car.
Something with the mom living in the house or something. The mom was in charge of their house, and the mom refused to leave the house, and she had her mom evicted or something like that.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird. She acted kind of weird to me. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she has kind of been out there. How she's put the guys' names out there publicly that took the pictures of Kobe and stuff. Like, just sue him. What do you got to get the names for and release them to public?
I mean, I don't know. And you know what? I love Kobe. He wasn't a saint either, though, because I was just actually listening to, speaking of hip hop, I was listening to a Nas song called "These Are Our Heroes," and he calls out Kobe. But it's kind of funny because he calls out Kobe, but he praises Tiger Woods. But that was in 2005. So, I mean, but now it kind of roles reverse. Now Tiger Woods is sort of the villain, and Kobe's like an angel, but he was an angel. But no, he was one hell of the rape thing.
The necromancer, it took him to die.
The Colorado incident with the hotel clerk or whatever the hell that was. But he was a one hell of a player. And what I loved about Kobe was he was ultra competitive. He did not want to lose. He did not want to lose.
He had the Mamba mentality.
Closest thing to Jordan that we'll see, like, that the newer generation seen, because I seen Jordan play.
Yeah.
But the newer generation, I guess Kobe was there, Jordan.
That fits me. Like some people would say that's LeBron. That's this generation. But he cries too damn much to be compared to Michael Jordan to me. He's always crying.
The super teams, the team.
But no, like to me, it's just the crying. Like you never saw Michael Jordan crying like that after every single play.
Every play. And then after every loss, we need more help around here. We're top heavy. I need some help. Dude, you got Kyrie, you got Kevin Love. I mean, Jordan had Pippen, but then he also had like Tony Kukoc, he had Steve Kerr.
I don't know. I can't have him up there with Jordan. He cries too damn much, and he's always
Kobe over him too.
He's always traveling. I don't like him. He gotta go.
He gotta. You take that, but he gotta go thing now. Yeah, he gotta go. It's time for him to go.
Me and James were talking about that when we went to the mountains. We're talking about how you always say that when you're talking about a player you don't like, he gotta go.
I get animated. It's the New York in me. See, this is the thing for the show. I'm very mellow. Off the camera, I could be very animated and opinionated, but on the show, this is the PG-13 version of me. But I have changed my personality. I'm a much nicer guy these days that I used to be.
Yeah, me too. Because I mean, we could tell the people we used to get into it on Facebook. We used to get into arguments, and I mean, I know I'd cuss a couple times talking to you on there.
You did. You got nasty with me a couple times, and that's the thing about the show is it's strange how things change with our relationship. Because I talk to you pretty much every single day. Whatever I think about, I'll message you. You'll message me. We talk to each other pretty much every single day.
I think we might, because we still trash talk a little bit, but we haven't got like crazy about it. I think that might get a little bit rekindled though when the Dodgers do play the Mets later on this year.
No, listen, if we keep playing the way we're playing, I have nothing to say. I'm just saying we stink. We can't hit. Now, you know what? You bring up an interesting point, because now I'm gonna see when the Mets go to LA. Might make that trip.
That'd be cool.
Might make that trip to Dodger Stadium.
Because I've been saying the past couple years that I love going to Dodger games, but I'm like, I don't like driving up there though. I hate it. But now, after the World Series win last year, and then like I've seen like all the new renovations they did at Dodger Stadium, I'm like, I want to go.
The area is nice. I like the area where Dodger Stadium is. The food is excellent. Yeah, I might make that trip. We might look into the Dodger Met game.
That'd be
fun.
Pop
up, do a quick live over the thing. We're at the game together. That might be kind of cool. I'm gonna look into that because I don't see you coming to New York anytime soon. So I'm gonna be making those.
No, your boy's broke. Your boy's broke a little bit.
Look, that's most of the country these days, my brother.
That's why I love going to the mountains, and I'll stick to that for now. That's not too expensive.
It's free for the most part.
Yeah. We gotta do the gas, pay a little bit of gas.
A little bit of gas. I was thinking
a little bit of gas and buy a couple beers, and I'm good.
Yeah, and I was thinking about you too, because when I was in Orlando, they had like this huge park, and it's like all nature. There's lizards running around, and there's alligators roaming around. It's like careful. I'm from New York, bro. We don't deal with alligators, dude.
Hell no.
I was out, but I was thinking about you. I said, "Oh, you see one?"
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, I was like, you know what? This is a place that I could see Jared just camping out in. This would be beautiful for him. The alligators around, dude. I'm out. And I'm quarter black. They always kill the black person first, so I'm out.
Yeah.
The black guy always dies first. I'm out.
Yeah. But no, back in the day when we up there in the mountains that we always go to, I'd never seen a crocodile or alligator. Never heard of them being in California ever.
Mm-hmm.
But James remembers it too. We were there. We were up there in the mountains and we were walking to the creek and we found a live baby alligator, crocodile, whatever.
It was just there.
It was just walking around.
And it
wasn't a lizard. It wasn't any. It was a freaking alligator.
And this was the last time you went? Just now?
No, this was when we were little.
Oh, when you guys are little. Okay, yeah, that's well, I never heard.
I know, I know there's caiman, like smaller crocodiles, but I don't think we have those either. So, James remembers too.
So this is not a Mandela effect or nothing like that. This happened. This is real.
It's some real thing. He was out there lurking in the woods.
You know what's interesting about the thing there too? See, now I lost my because I'm thinking about the Mandela effect. It was something with California with the alligators or something too. Oh, that's what I never knew there was saltwater alligators that's in the ocean. I didn't know they swam in the ocean. That says saltwater alligators.
I don't think I knew that. I think I recently heard about that, but yeah, that's crazy.
It's kind of freaky, right? Because I was listening to a survival story. He said he was floating his raft and a saltwater alligator was trying to, and they show like an aerial view. You see an alligator swimming in the ocean. I never knew that existed. I always thought they were like freshwater.
That reminds me of James's post yesterday, I think, and it said, what's something like a random fact that you can say and people will look at you like you're crazy or something?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, did you know the moon is in our atmosphere?
I seen when you wrote that. Yeah, I seen that. And
that's true.
It's kind of now you have a saltwater alligator. It blows your mind to think about it because growing up, I'd never heard about that. I never heard of an alligator in the ocean. You always think of like freshwater ponds, stuff like that. But like when I went to California for the first time and we went through Sacramento, it was the first time I was like, it snows over here in California. I thought this is California, but there was a bunch of snow. It was cold. I was like, wait, I'm over here for
it snows a lot actually in California, like in the mountains. It snowed here when I was little here in town. And it snowed in Fraser Park.
The picture on your Facebook, you got snow in that photo, I believe, in your profile picture. The snow.
Yeah, that's up in the mountains.
And where's that at?
That's around the same area that I always go to, but it's it's a different mountain, but it's close.
And what's your
exact same area?
What's your exact coordinates? Because I know you're paranoid, so like, can I get the exact coordinates? Oh
no, I can't do that. Because I'm telling you, the spot that I go to, me and my friends know about it, and now James and Zach know about it, but it's like a secluded spot that no one goes to.
Ah, beautiful, man.
It's off the road and it's off trails.
Beautiful.
And it's up a creek, so we like to keep it to ourselves. But I mean, if you ever come, I'll have to take you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, am I involved in this? Can I get the location? I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
So
I was like, can I get the exact grid coordination of where you were at? And I know your paranoia kicks in.
No, yeah, I can't do that. I have to kill you.
Information will not be disclosed.
Mm-hmm.
Because a couple of times I go to share some of your stuff and the share button is gone.
I don't know why. That's weird.
And I was sharing the stuff that you were posting about the show or Instagram. I got to start promoting the Instagram. And
I've been posting on it.
Yeah, now the share button's gone. I said, damn, is he taking me off the share too? Because
that's weird.
Up with that? Yeah, it's weird.
I never even mess with it. I just post it and get off Facebook pretty much. I just post it and leave. But I don't control that share button. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, I gotta look into that because I'm trying to share some stuff and I can't share nothing. So look into that. What else we got?
One thing I wanted to go over before we get off. I think we're coming up on 2 hours again.
Damn, look at that.
I guess Justin Fields has epilepsy.
Does he?
I guess he recently told the coaches and everything at the draft or the where he
combine or whatever. Yeah. Also, that's why I remember like last week or 2 weeks ago, I think we talked about this in the last episode, that there was something mysterious why his draft stock was dropping. And maybe that's what it was. It was medically.
But I guess the doctors even told him and told the coaches that it's kind of going away, I guess. But I mean, it can go away, but it never really goes away if you have epilepsy.
Yeah, just in there.
Yeah, like you never know when it'll strike. It's like it might go away and then it'll be gone for a few years and now he doesn't have a seizure.
And how do you feel about that if the 49ers were to take him? Shout out to everyone with epilepsy, but yeah. Well, how would you feel if that happened?
I still want him.
Okay. So you would take him with the seizures and everything?
Yeah, because I guess he doesn't have them too often, and I don't know, like.
And he didn't have it in his Ohio State career because he was lighting it up. So
Yeah.
I still would go with Trey Lance, though. I would still go with Trey Lance over him.
I guess after his pro day, a lot of people are saying the 49ers want him now. I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know.
Still got Jimmy G over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only thing that concerns me with you guys is your coach, as far as he can't close a game out. He cannot just seal the deal. He did it with Atlanta, and now he did it with you guys. You guys had that Chiefs game in the bag. Oh my God. I was already writing you like a congratulations speech. And then I was like, wait, hold on. I was like halfway
through. One speech I wish I would have got, but I never got it.
Yeah, no. You'll get it. You'll get it one day, man. You'll get it after the Giants. So. Now, okay. See, that's the thing. I've experienced more winning in football. You experience a lot more in baseball than me. And we both want, I want to feel my Mets win, and you want to feel your Niners. So we kind of want to change spots a little bit.
Yeah. Flip-flop it.
Yeah, we kind of want to flip-flop.
And also in basketball, too, the Warriors won it a lot. The Knicks don't win at all. The Kings win it, and then the Rangers don't. Well, did you guys won it recently, didn't you?
Like 94.
Oh, that's not recent.
It's recent enough. I watched it. See, I was 9 years old. I watched them win that Stanley Cup.
But so like you said, you want to flip-flop Dodgers winning in our teams. I think you want to flip-flop a lot then, since the Kings been winning, the Warriors been winning.
But
Dodgers won it.
But see, no, not necessarily true. Because the thing is, I watched my Rangers win the Stanley Cup, so I got that out the way. Matter of fact, they were the first team I seen win. Was the Rangers in '94. I watched them win the cup. I remember the night they won, so I got my Stanley Cup out the way. And I think you would change places with me beating the undefeated Patriots. That doesn't top everything. The greatest team ever assembled on a football field. The Giants beat them. That doesn't take. That doesn't top everything.
I remember watching that game. I still remember it.
Who are you rooting for?
I think I was going for you guys because they were undefeated.
Yeah, right.
I think it happened.
Yeah, I think we were America's team that year. Because we beat the Cowboys, we beat the Buccaneers, but they were on their way out with Gruden, and then we beat the Packers with Brett Favre. Brett Favre's last pass as a Packer was into Corey Webster's hands, so that was his last throw as a Packer. We beat them.
Interception.
Yeah, the interception. And then you know what? Talking to you has made me feel a little bit better because, the Mets stink right now and stuff, but the Giants have done stuff that I've seen that we'll probably never see again. You'll never see another undefeated team go to the Super Bowl and lose. The helmet catch. David Tyree could not catch anything, and he caught it on his helmet. Yeah,
he didn't really play much after that, huh? I never heard about him ever again.
He retired. That was his last catch. As a Giant. He retired the following year because he got hurt, and he said, you know what? I got the greatest catch of all time. Like when you look at the list, greatest Super Bowls of all time or the greatest play in Super Bowl history, it's usually Eli, and then it's your Montana in the back of the end zone against the Bengals, or was that against the Cowboys? No, but so that wasn't the Super Bowl. But
well, that was to get to the Super Bowl. That was the NFC
Championship
the Super Bowl,
game. Right? Yeah.
The Cowboys and Too Tall Jones.
Yup. So I can't complain.
You know who else called that game? That play?
Who?
Or that game? Vince Scully.
Oh, Vince Scully.
I think I told you that recently, didn't I?
No.
Yeah, Vince Scully. He used to call 49er games.
People stayed awake to watch it, or?
What do you mean, man? Because he's exciting. I like him.
As he got older, he would put you to sleep. You didn't need sleeping pills with him. He'll put you to sleep.
That was 81, so he was what?
He was vibrant. Like he was vibrant.
40 years ago, he was probably like 50 something then.
And the Niners last one, what, 96?
94.
94. Oh, same time as the Rangers. All right. So we got another connection, Rangers and 49ers. All right.
I was 5. I don't remember.
I was 9. So I remember. I remember that night.
I remember stuff from when I was like 3 and 4 years old, but I wasn't a fan, I guess, at the time.
No, I was sweating with that Rangers Stanley Cup. I was sweating. That went to Game 7 too. So I was sweating. We beat the Canucks, Vancouver Canucks. I was sweating. And it's funny because we have actually, hockey's mostly Canadian, but they haven't won a Stanley Cup in like forever. A Canadian team has not won a Stanley Cup in forever.
So, yeah, like in what is it, like the Olympics and stuff? I don't know. Yeah, they don't really win it that often.
Nope.
Even like the little junior leagues and like the AHL.
No. And then we had the Miracle on Ice that was against Russia. Yeah, Canadian dead. I think the last time, because I know the Canadians haven't gone to the Stanley Cup in a long time. Calgary Flames haven't gone to the Stanley Cup in my phone. I could remember, right? Yeah, man. The Canucks lost to the Rangers in '94. So yeah, they don't win. They don't win Stanley Cups. I don't know. They have all that history, but they don't win Stanley Cups.
Yeah, I mean, because when you think like Canadians, but when you think about a lot of players right now in the NHL, a lot of them come from like Minnesota and.
Yeah, it's becoming Americanized.
Yeah,
it's more Americanized now. Because even my stepkids, they go play hockey on the weekends. So it's like, yeah,
really,
yeah. So hockey's becoming more like my stepson. He's more hockey than anything. He got NHL 21. He was upset that he got drafted by the Devils instead of the Rangers. So he was upset with that. He was complaining. But because, if you live with me, you got to like my teams, man. If you're a kid in my enterprise, you better. I don't want to hear that you like the Yankees. And no, you rolling with the Mets.
Is that the kid that was in the pictures and stuff?
Yeah. He's whiter than me.
Yeah. Do you know who Ed Bassmaster is?
Yes. I love Ed Bassmaster. He's hilarious. No.
Your stepson that you said he looks just like Ed Bassmaster's kid, dude. You gotta go look it up. I'm telling you, when you look it up, you're gonna look that up.
I love Ed Bassmaster. I gotta look that up. Ed Bassmaster from Philly, big Eagles head.
Yeah,
I gotta look that up.
From Philly.
Yeah, I like who's that guy? What's that? Testy, always Testy.
Always Testy. Yeah, got the jobby dub. I need the appy.
I need the appy. She said, "Sir, you need online." He said, "See, that's the thing. I ain't got
online."
He said that. He goes, "That's the problem." He said, "I ain't got online." He said, "That's why I'm here." And did that. He does that.
Yeah.
He goes, "See, that's the thing. I ain't got online."
All right, sweetie. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, all right, sweetie. He said, "You be good." He said, "I ain't got online." He said, "That's why I'm here." And then he does that laugh. He goes, "He said, that's why I'm here. I ain't got online."
He has a bunch of funny characters.
And I like the hacker. The hacker is my second favorite one.
Oh yeah. I was doing that at my mom's the other day. She thought I was tripping, but I was just kidding. But she thought I was like serious. She thought I was dying.
Oh, the hacker.
Yeah.
I love Ed Bassmaster, man. He's. I'm gonna look that up. Ed Bassmaster's son, right?
Mm-hmm. I think he has like 3 of them, and they all look the same.
Holy crap! He looks just like he does. He looks just like him.
I told you.
No, that's he's like his doppelganger. He looks exactly like him.
Funny, because when he posted those pictures, I was like, I've seen that kid before. But then I was like, what the hell? That's Ed Bassmaster's kid.
Yeah. Holy crap. That's like his doppelganger. That's his exact splitting image.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, but he literally looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
That shit is unbelievable. Look at that. He even got the curly hair and everything.
Yep.
Exactly like him.
Just like Ed Bassmaster would say, just look at it.
Yeah. He's like, would you look at him? He's like, just look at it. He's like, would you look at him? He's like,
when you look at it, sometimes you just gotta look at it.
He's like, sometimes you just gotta look at it. He's like, have you looked at it? And people don't pick up on it though. Like, no, yeah, I looked at it. He's like, but look at it. He's like, would you look at it? He's like, I ain't got online. That's why I'm here. And she's like, no, you got it, sir. You got to go online. He's like, but that's why I'm here. I ain't got online. He's like, you keep it real, sweetie.
I've been watching him for years.
Me too. Him,
8, 9 years, 10 years.
What's the other one? Jack Vale with the Pooters. I've been
Jack Vale. Yeah, I started watching them around the same time.
Same. So I got into Ed Bassmaster because of him. Because of Jack Vale. I remember he had always tested like as he was there one day doing farts, and that's how I picked up on Ed Bassmaster.
I like Jack Vale, but he got repetitive. He does too many fart videos.
It's the
I
same
mean, they're
thing.
funny, but it's the same thing every time.
Every time. Yeah, see, Ed Bassmaster mixed it up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the one where they did the mix where Ed Bassmaster played Tawana or whatever? He played the mom, and then Jack Vale was the father. Yeah. And they went to the school. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like Tawana or whatever her name was or something. They were looking at each other like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was I watched that one all the time. I've seen that one like a few times.
Me too. That was a good one. He's like, yeah, you got the fake breasts and everything. It's clearly obvious as a dude. And remember when they're like, oh, can we talk for a second? And remember the lady was like, yo, that's why he's having problems. You see who his parents are? Yep. He was like, that's why he's struggling in school. You see who his parents are?
Yep. No, that's a classic.
Yeah, that's a classic. Oh, I have to show my wife that because you're right. He looks exactly like my stepson. Exactly like him.
I told you.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. It's actually incredible. It's incredible. It's uncanny. The resemblance. Oh my God. I can't wait to show it.
Let me try to hold my thing up. I might have to get a thumbnail.
Oh yeah. Maybe. Got my piazza in the back.
The piazza.
Got my piazza.
What, you want to do that? You want to do point it with your thumb?
Yeah. Wait.
That should be a good one.
That's a good one. So at least we didn't have no hiccups. We had that little freeze.
I almost left. I almost hit the leave button.
You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna like boot you somehow and just say, okay, he's gonna come back, and I was gonna send you an invite because I guess it was reversed on our end. So I was frozen and you were frozen. It was kind of weird, right? I'm gonna check that 18-minute mark you said, so I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah,
18-minute mark.
I think we might have to close it out. We've gone over 2 hours now.
Yeah, this is great, man. This is great. We have a lot to talk about, man. And we do have that draft thing coming up. I think the draft is April 20th. No, well, it's already April 21st. The draft is sometime next week or something like that. May
like 3rd. A week and a half, I think.
Yeah, then we have May 5th. We have Todd Cochran's coming on the show. And I noticed you guys are friends on Facebook now.
Yeah, I thought I'd add him.
I seen you guys talk about the man sheds and all of that. That's cool. So we have him coming on the show. He'll be on May 5th. So we got to mark that on our calendars.
Yeah, I told my friend Salvador too. Shouts out to Salvador Vargas. I told him that we would have him on here when football season starts.
What is he?
He's a big 49er fan too.
Okay.
Big Niner fan.
Get the 49er connection going on. All right. Then I think you communicated with my friend Freddie Ortega. He's a big Yankee fan, so we'll have him on the show. He got to cry a little bit. What's going on with him, with his Stankies, and my Mets stink too, so I can't even say nothing. And then, so we definitely have a lot planned going on. We're gonna do. We plan, I think, to do a live reaction or something. We'll talk about that for our draft picks. Maybe do like a live,
do that,
like a viewing party or something like that. Matter of fact, we can even invite your friends and my friends, and we all just do a viewing with our teams or something. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll do something. We have a full plate though. We have a lot going on. So, and pay attention to my New York Knicks, and because my Knicks, pay attention to them. They're looking good. So Curry's looking good.
Warriors aren't looking too bad either lately, especially with Curry going off every night.
I know. Well, they lost tonight though.
Who did?
The Warriors. They actually lost to the Wizards. Man.
I'll have to look it up right now. I forgot they were playing. I think they started at 4.
And Curry played 36 minutes. He only had 18 points today.
Oh, dang. So he ended the streak.
Yeah, he went 2 for 14 from 3.
Yeah, I saw he started 0 for 5 when I did look before we started. I was like, dang, it's not going to be a good day.
No, I can't. But in the Wizards, I think the worst team in basketball too. So
that's crazy.
I hate the commercials on ESPN because then we get them on our podcast. I hate
that. I know. I heard that. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. I hate that. I hate ESPN in general, but I do like the scoreboard though. So, so we're good. We're good. We had an excellent show today. Excellent show. But please, people, watch the show. Please. We're talking.
Watch the show. Leave us comments. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, Jared, we might have to get our other off-camera personality going. We might have to start getting a little mean in here. I mean, can you watch the damn show?
We might have to do that. That'd be really entertaining too, though.
I think we're being too
I
nice.
might have to do it. Yeah.
And we're like you said, we don't have we switch roles because we usually have the competitive thing with us, but now that we have a thing together, I feel like we're on the same side. So it's like hard for me to go at you about because you're my partner. I'm not gonna like diss you. I want you to succeed. I want your teams to do good because we're part of this. And I don't know. It's just weird. We're in a different dynamic now. So we have to argue with other people. We have to bring other people on the show. Like James, we have to argue with him about his crappy Raiders. But we'll figure this out, man. We just need people to watch.
Yeah. All right.
My brother, as always,
good episode.
Great episode. Great episode. And as always, send the thumbnail. And like I always tell you every time before the show ends, I love you, my brother. And it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, man.
For sure. Another Shade of Blue, episode 4. So
that's it.
Stay tuned.
Thank you, guys. Jared, I'll be talking to you, my brother.
All right, man.
Have a good night.
You too.